So, you know, the fallout is continuing, unfortunately, over Kathy Griffin's photo shoot with a replica of Trump's severed head. It's still in the news because CNN fired her. Yeah, she used to do every New Year's Eve with Anderson Cooper. And she's also lost some stand-up gigs, and she's been dropped by sponsors like Squatty Potty. I didn't even know she was doing that. Do you think, I mean, it's rough. It's rough on her. Do you think that she can come back, or is she going to go the way of Michael Richards and Paula Deen?
I mean, is it rough, though? I mean, she was holding a severed head of a sitting president.
Yeah.
Like, CNN is a news organization. Like, I'm not surprised that they're a news organization. They intend to deliver news on that president. They're going to have someone on the network that did that. I don't blame them for supporting it. I mean, for not supporting it. But, you know, free speech, we have to fight to protect it, but it has consequences. Look, you say something, you do something, advertisers might pull out. We've seen it with everyone. We've seen it with people on Fox News. No one is exempt.
That's the question I asked during, earlier this week was, is this career ending? Is this career killing? And it's very, very possible. We've seen it over and over again. We've seen it on Fox News for different reasons, of course, but we also see it saw it with Billy Bush. I mean, he lost his career.
But he could come back still.
He's coming back. But since when did we have to become such a high horse culture? We're all on our high horse. We're unforgiving. You know, I like to come from the camp that, pride cometh before the fall, and by the grace of God, there go I. I wish we were a society of second chances. No, but I wish. Can I get an amen? Amen. But I wonder, too, I mean, we're so quick to judge in our culture, and it makes me scared for my children. Where's the forgiveness in our society?
Well, I'll tell you, we always want to
judge somebody's apology.
Mel Gibson came back. The Jews in Hollywood are very forgiving of him. He's nominated for an Oscar, I believe, and he made some nasty, nasty anti-Semitic comments. Nasty.
I think it's
he's coming back because they forgave him in Hollywood.
But we're tired of it now. We're tired.
To each his own, because I think there are some people and performers that I won't name that I have a hard time watching because of things they've done. So I just don't believe their performance. So I'm not protesting them. I just have a hard time relating to them.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, like Tom Cruise, for example. So I used to just like have the biggest crush on him, and over the years, as some of these things have come out, it's not protesting him. I just have a hard time now looking at him and seeing whatever character he's playing.
Right.
So that's a personal thing. But I think she will lose fans. But I kind of agree with Paula in the sense that the people that sit at home and often are on social media that are waiting to hate on someone and spend their days bringing someone down with vitriol, it's like you have better things to do in your life. Like we all are.
But people at CNN, Jake Tapper, I believe, and Anderson Cooper both said it was disgusting.
It is. Those are appropriate.
Okay.
I agree with all that.
Well,
And
draw the line, though,
but CNN
somewhere.
pulling out, I agree. It's a news organization.
You have to draw a line, Sarah.
The consequences are coming. I'm just saying that I try to put myself in the shoes of a Billy Bush or a Kathy Griffin, and you think of, have I never made a mistake, and should I pay for it for the rest of my life? It was awful, and it was a bad decision.
In our society where we've lost all this civility, we're so nasty, we're so mean. When do we draw the line and say, actually, that is career ending?
But
actually, you can't entertain me anymore.
We decide that someone's life is over.
But do you remember what Trump said when he was running? He basically said maybe these Second Amendment people take care of Hillary. And then Ted Nugent, one of his acolytes, said some nasty stuff. And he was invited to the White House, as you pointed out.
Ted Nugent had the Secret Service pay a visit to him, which he should have, because that was horrible.
Yes.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
But I think the problem, the problem with her, just let me finish my thought, is that she said it while he was president.
Right.
He was saying these things before he was president. And she did this after he was in the White House, and there's something sacred about, and something very wrong about making some kind of a death threat against a sitting president. That is wrong.
Any
and we don't, I still don't think that she should not be forgiven for the rest of her career.
But if your whole career, so much of her career is about shock value, that's what she's about, you have to know that if that's your MO, at some point you may do something, and a lot of people might get mad.
We have to start saying as a society, enough is enough is enough, and we need to be civil to each other.
People have said that, and she's paying the consequences. I believe actions have consequences. CNN pulled out. There are sponsors pulling out. She's dealing with her decision. But I just don't know if it means we will, tell the end of her life.
Why do we have to crucify people?
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you brought it back
to put a button on it.
There you go. Okay.